Kids ask the coolest questions. As a child, you pretty much know the answer within yourself. You know in self-honesty the solution in which you are ultimately seeking. However, kids look to adults for their perspective, for their guidance. And as adults, we lead the way. So what will you say to the child who says, "Why do I have to do well in school, Mommy?" That's a question to ask ourselves, because so often within this world, as we're walking as mind, consciousness systems, everything is taught to us through programming, whether it's through television, movies, relatives, mother, father, and of course relationships in general, and education. So if a child asks, "Why do I have to do well in school, Mommy?" what will your answer be? Will it be a perspective according to words you've lived as yourself, as who you are walking here in self-honesty? Do you become the example for the child who's asking the questions? Do you allow the questions? Are your answers automatic? Are they pre-programmed as well? And is it just so the child can grow up and get a good job? Because in this money system, that is what it's about. So the solution here is to become a living example through applying self-forgiveness and self-honesty. So the example here would be to provide the solution of self, walking, living, breathing, accumulating self in and through self-forgiveness, so as to birth yourself in self-honesty according to what is here, according to the principle of equality. The child requires an education, one in which will be able to sustain itself within our current money system, so as to bring forth an accountability of self that reaches infinity, because you're standing according to the equality as a standard that you are representing life to be. And in order to provide that child with the guidance that will ultimately be your own, it is to face yourself and apply self-forgiveness. And when I say face yourself, I mean to stop the bullshit, stop what we have accepted and allowed, and to realize ourselves through self-forgiveness. So we can place ourselves according to that which is best for all, for eternity.